What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Danny back with another video. Today, we are going to be watching do all asexuals think the same. Now, if you don't know what an asexual is, I already have it pulled up for you. An asexual is the lack of sexual attraction to others or a low interest in sexual activity. Some people consider asexuality to be their sexual orientation, and others describe it as an absence of sexual orientation. So, asexuals really just means that they don't really they don't need sex or nothing like that. They don't need to fuck. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't need that to feel something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be cool. Like they cool with abstinence type shit. That's probably what the A stands for, abstinent. Like abstinent from sex. Shoot, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Let's just get into the video. Let's see if they all think the same now. I'm interested to see like some of their takes though.
There's been times where I tried dating people because everyone is doing it, but I was always upfront like, hey, I'm asexual, this might not be your thing, you know. And then they're like, no, I totally understand. 3 months later, they're having a tantrum because you won't kiss them.
Give me 3 months in. God damn. That's tough. Asexual, that's tough. I wonder why they're like that. Like, I mean, I guess some people just don't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people just don't. That's tough.
Even though I'm asexual, I still experience attraction.
I would hope
3,
so.
2, 1, go.
Damn.
Wait, no, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the
Hey, yo, tighten up, bro. The video just fucking started. Do you not know what's going on here? Tighten up.
class. Like, there have been times in my life where I've been like, is this attraction? Or like, is something happening here? But for the most part, I have just been like, no, like that person is nice looking, but I don't feel any sort of thing.
Asexuality, it really is a large spectrum. Under the spectrum, I fall under demisexual, which basically means that I need a strong emotional bond with someone before I could feel any type of sexual attraction.
I can look at someone and say, this person is really attractive, but you know, I don't have sexual attraction or like, I want to date this person.
There's also like different forms of attraction. I can be attracted to aesthetics, but I don't really have like a romantic attraction.
I masturbate on a regular basis. 3,
They probably
2,
don't. I would
1,
be surprised
go.
if they did. Actually, very interesting that nigga said strongly agree. But he did say he was like a different type of asexual though, so shit. Damn, Autumn says, damn.
Let's stay here.
Like, I mean, I guess I'll go first. The way that I've been able to find a lot of people like in the ace community is through the kink community. And so usually when I am masturbating, it's things kink related. And so, yeah, I do masturbate on a regular basis, but it's never in the sense that I'm like craving sex or want sex or even find sex attractive.
I don't feel like horny often. So like when it does happen, I was like, okay. I think it's scientifically, it's just like I just need to relieve myself.
Gotta do something about it.
Yeah, do something about it.
Yeah. It just seems so time consuming to do regularly. Like, I mean, I got TV shows I could watch. I don't know.
I just feel like there's no need for it, you know? I'm really content with myself. Like, if I have an urge, I can eat.
Personally, like when I get an urge, it's more of an annoyance for me.
Asexual people, like, just because they don't experience attraction doesn't mean that they don't have any libido at all.
Exactly, yeah.
And so, like, you still might feel the need for that sometimes, but, like, I feel like for a lot of aces, it's just like, oh, this again? Like,
Yeah,
what?
it's kind of like detached. It kind of is like a chore that you're all right with doing, but there's not really much of a payoff for getting it done.
I'm curious to hear like your guys' thoughts on like someone like me who's on the opposite side of the spectrum. Like, how do you view that as an ace?
Well, I mean, high libido doesn't mean attraction. They're completely different things.
I don't know.
Like, I don't get it, but I respect it.
I find sex repulsive.
Oh my
3,
gosh.
2, 1, go.
For me, at least, it's just like there's always a bunch of other ways of attraction because, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be sexual in nature. You can find it with like other things, whether it's aesthetic or otherwise.
Like, I'm in like the gray spectrum of it.
Gray sexual, someone who identifies with the area between asexual and asexual. Huh?
Of like asexuality. So like there are days where I want, like there are days I feel it. There are like times where I do. There's times I don't.
Some people communicate through sex. Like, that's their way of showing their emotion. And though it may not be for me, it just depends on who the person is. Because you're supposed to be able to trust that person as well. So if you don't trust them, like, what good is that going to do for you?
Yeah.
You know?
And I really do feel like sex, for me, as a demisexual, it's like if we're not connected on an emotional or intellectual level, I just don't want it.
I'm not repulsed.
That's a normal nigga, though. I don't think this nigga... I mean, he brings a good dynamic type shit. I also don't know what fucking area she's standing in. I would assume she's here. But anyways, this nigga right here, he bring a good change to the shit, a good mindset, because he's like, sure, he's asexual, right? But he's more asexual because, like, I feel like he's that way because he's trying to find the right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to have, like, an emotional connection with a bit type shit. The rest of these niggas are asexual. And this nigga, yeah, he just confused. He's just gray. He's gray sexual. I think that's what that said. But nah, that makes sense though. Like, this nigga, I like the addition of him because he's on the opposite end of the spectrum on most of their topics. Again, I don't know where she's at, so she's kind of pissing me off. Actually, I need her to talk.
By other people doing it, like anyone can do what they want, obviously. It's not something I can see myself participating in.
Asexuality is purely about the attraction.
That bitch got a
and
strong
not
jaw.
about the action. You know, you can not experience that attraction and still be like, oh, this feels nice. To me, like, sex is like an activity that you do in the same way that you can like hug someone or shake their hand. Like, for me, it doesn't have like some other level or like the level that society wants to tell you that is inherent to sex. Like, I'm just like, no, it's an activity that you do with one or more other people. Like, that's all it is.
I am a virgin.
Oh, actually,
3,
this would be a pretty good question. Actually, I'm gonna assume that most of them are. Actually, how many niggas is it?
2, 1, go.
Fuck. How many niggas is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna assume 4. 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7 are at least 4 out of 7 are gonna be virgins. 5? Okay. Damn.
It's kind of what I expected. Not to be.
For me, like, sex isn't like, people always talk about it, and then it's just like, well, that's not really attractive to me, and I have a supportive friend group, I have hobbies I can do, and it's like, I'd rather find my time doing something else.
You hacking computers or some shit?
There's been times where I tried dating people because everyone is doing it, but I was always upfront, like, hey, I'm asexual, this might not be your thing, you know? And then they're like, no, I totally understand. 3 months later, they're having a tantrum because you won't kiss them.
I've been in a couple relationships before, both with men and a woman, and so yeah, I've had sex with both of my partners. So yeah, I'm not a virgin.
When did you lose your virginity?
I lost my virginity when I was 15 or 16. What about you?
I was 17 when I lost mine, and it's not the greatest story. I was coerced into having sex by my girlfriend at the time.
It's okay.
So I lost my virginity because it was, if you loved me, then you'd have sex with me. And at the time I was like, okay, this is my first relationship. And I don't want to, I don't have the feel, I don't want to have sex with her, but I'm scared that she might break up with me because I don't want to have sex with her.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. People who get in those situations, that's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. Hey, that's tough for my man's Ivan, dog. That's tough. Or whatever. Shit. Fuck.
So
Yeah, and that's a really strong thing. It's
Yeah.
the one, so of course you'd want to make sure you'd stay with them.
Exactly.
I want to hug you.
I know, it's but like,
We support you.
I commend you for, having gone through that and being able to still, find yourself and be who you are today. And I
Facts.
want to hug you, but I don't know if I can.
I mean, me personally, I've never experienced any of it. I don't wish that I could experience sex. There's moments where I wish I wasn't asexual. I'm just gonna start crying too. It's like it's so ingrained in our society
That's true.
that you should have attraction, you should have a romantic attraction, you should have
Yup.
sexual attraction.
Yeah.
So a lot of us, if we don't have the word, we feel so broken until we find it. I was so lucky because I had a parent who knew what the word was. And like my mom actually said, maybe you're asexual, you don't feel those things and that's okay. But so many people don't have that word.
I dated a girl who was like low-key asexual, no cap. And I dated her. Shit, we were friends, and then it was like, I'd say like 2-3 months into our friendship. Oh, actually, no, it was probably a little longer than that. No cow, it's probably a little longer than that. I ain't gonna lie. Actually, nah. It was like 2-3 months into our friendship. I was like, yo, you trying to go out with me type shit. And she's like, yeah. And at the time, like, she didn't really know who she was either. I wasn't really self-aware as I am now, so I didn't really know who I was either. So it was like, we were just basically trying shit out. We didn't have nothing else better to do, you feel me? And, yeah, I think she was, like, low-key asexual on some shit. She was, like, she was, I'm not gonna say she was weird, because, like, again, that's just not me. Like, I'm not asexual, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dog. You feel me? I'm a dog. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't asexual by any means. So it's like it was definitely a different. You know what I'm saying? I just thought because she ain't never like, you know what I'm saying? Like she ain't never, yeah, she ain't never like, yeah. But I just thought that. So I was like, okay, cool. Like after she get, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be cool. But nah, actually, nah. That's pretty much what it was. She was low-key asexual until she got, you know what I'm saying? Until she lost her shit, and then she was, you know what I'm saying? And she was all over your boy after that.
I feel invisible to the LGBTQ plus community. 3,
That's interesting.
2, 1.
I feel like they're included,
go.
aren't they? Isn't it like LGBTQIA type shit or some shit or plus? Fuck, I don't know actually.
The LGBT community of itself is very sexualized. Like
Ooh.
at Pride, it's very sexual.
Actually, that's
It's hard
facts.
for them to include the sexuality that is absence of that. I've heard so many people say that asexuals don't get as oppressed as other people in the LGBT community, but that's not all that LGBT community is. It's
Yeah.
not just whether you get oppressed or kicked out by your family.
Yeah.
We're still experiencing things differently from the rest of the world, and it feels better to have a community of people.
For me, this question is a little bit personal because the closest thing was for me
Talk
was
to
my
me, Chanel.
auntie, because my auntie is lesbian. And in comes to relation with family, like everyone accepts my auntie, but when it comes to me, it's just like, oh, you don't exist. You haven't tried it yet. It makes me feel a little bit empty because like you're my family. You're supposed to you're supposed
Yeah.
to be with me. Like you're supposed
Yeah.
to be able to comfort me.
Like as you say, like pride is
You know, like say like I had like a son or a daughter type shit, and then like they just told me like that, like I don't fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, oh, like I'll tell my son like, yo, like you fuck with the bitches type shit, and then he like nah, like I'm I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to. Like it just doesn't interest me. And I'll be like, okay. I'm not gonna be like, what, you fucking gay? Like I'm not like, nah. I'm not even going. He just, if he's not interested in the shit, he's not interested in it. Like, I mean, he gonna have other things, and if anything, that'll give him more time to develop other things. And like, I bet these are some really successful people. I bet asexuals are really successul people. I'm pretty sure they are, because they're not so focused on whatever everybody else is focused on. Like, oh, like where they gonna get their next nut off at, or oh, like, oh, let me talk to this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even on no simp shit either, bro. Like, these niggas, bro, these gotta be some really successful people. Now, if they got all this time on their hands, on the flip side, they got all this damn time on their hands from not, you know what I'm saying, from not talking to people of any gender, shit, of not, you know what I'm saying, of not being in, like, of not, you know what I'm saying, pursuing, like, a sexual relationship with somebody, or like, a intimate relationship. If they're not doing that, if they're not doing that, then it's like, yes, they can, I guess from this video, yes, you can see someone and say, oh, that person's attractive, but, like, you wouldn't think to, like, do anything with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you just want somebody to, like, draw in your coloring book with you, type shit. Actually, that would be, like, that's, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, draw in your coloring book with you, you guys just, like, sit down and literally just, like, watch Netflix all day. Like, that'd be it, type shit. Or just, like, that's cool, honestly, like, shit. Like an asexual best friend, low-key, would probably be, like, the best bet for me, honestly. It would be because our conversations would be very interesting. Because it's like, I would bring a different dynamic, and they would bring a different dynamic, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, that'd be cool, actually. That'd be cool. Any asexuals, hit me up, or comment on the video. Or actually, I don't know, if you don't want to be recognized, don't comment on the video. Just DM me, and then we could talk. So shit. We'll be friends. Cause I'm actually interested. Ask some questions.
Is really sexualized, and like being sex positive and like encouraging people to have as much sex as they want also means that sometimes they don't want any. I've heard people say like,
sure,
like what you experience is valid, but you're not queer enough to be in the community. And I'm
Jesus.
like, then what is queer enough?
As someone who identifies as gay, I really did want to hear everything out that they were saying, because I completely agree with everything that they just said. I do see more things on social media. Like, I was just on the LGBT website, and they list
They have an
like,
LGBT
a whole list
website?
of different ace identities. We are becoming a little bit more open-minded about it, but I don't want to give too much credit, because I 100% agree that we need a lot of work in the community.
The increased
Oh, that's
visibility
facts. Them
is
niggas
great.
toxic.
It's really good.
Them
but it
niggas
also
toxic. Yo, LGBTQ community is toxic, bro. Not even if you're, like, straight. It don't even matter if you're straight, bro. LGBTQ is just, like, they're probably less toxic to the people who are straight than the people in their own fucking community, dog. Them niggas are toxic, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, them niggas toxic, dog. Because I know some friends who are in the LGBTQ community, right? And, like, bro, they're so toxic to their own kind, bro. Like, dog, it don't make no sense, bro. Like, they're getting called all types of, like, bro, that shit wild, dog. It's a whole different world, bro. It's a whole different world, bro. The social media world now, with, like, algorithms and shit to, like, keep you in your own little bubble, bro, you find your way on that LGBTQ bubble, dog. Hey, yo, them niggas some savages, dog. Them niggas savages, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. From the outside looking in, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I ain't even gonna count.
driven by ace people and ace specs. And
What? Oh, slang for. Oh,
there's
okay,
no
okay.
one,
Yeah.
at least there are fewer people in the broader queer community who are reaching out to us and being like, we want you involved.
I do know some people, like, they kind of just feel like they don't belong in the
Okay.
community, so they just stick to basically an ace community. And I mean, I don't
Okay.
know about you, but when I went to like meetups and stuff, I would ask if asexuals were welcome.
So
Damn.
I guess where I find community, it's definitely like the internet, because like I definitely remember watching like this show called like BoJack Horseman, and when I found out that like one of the main characters, Todd, was like an asexual himself, I was like, oh wow, here's like someone in actual media space that like I can actually relate to at the end of the day.
And he wasn't treated as like a fix-it case. That's like the biggest thing.
Oh, that's facts. Yeah.
There's an asexual in media. They're just broken.
Yeah, we really find community through the internet. I've not been with this many aspecs ever in my life.
I really just stopped and just said BoJack Horseman is fucking trash, bro. I literally watched a few episodes the other night, and I tried to like start a new show because that bitch had like 6 seasons on some shit. I was like, God damn, like I could really, you know what I'm saying? I could be watching this motherfucker for a minute. Man, get that bullshit out my goddamn face, bro. What the fuck? BoJack Horseman fucking sucks.
I am still exploring my sexuality.
That shit is not funny.
3, 2, 1,
Dog shit show.
go.
Okay. That makes sense, though. Actually, that makes sense. Wait. Okay. Okay, the nigga's hopping over there. Alright, that makes sense, though. Actually, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. Because... that makes sense. Because if you say you find your sexuality, then it's like, okay, maybe I'm not asexual. I just didn't fuck with bitches. Like I like niggas type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it's cool, but like you gotta find that. And I guess until then, you're asexual because you're not sexually attracted to females, and you haven't explored. You're still trying to explore with males, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just be fucking like. I don't know, bro. There's so many different types of sexualities, dog. I don't even wanna get into that, dog.
I used to identify as demi, and then I went to ace, like gray ace. So like I'm still at like, is this correctly what I identify as?
Okay.
I am still unsure of myself. Like, I don't know what my own feelings are half the time.
Oh, she's not
and
self-aware.
I'm still young. So I'm trying to
fair.
be okay with not really knowing some things about myself, at least for now.
I think I have it pretty down pat.
Okay.
And I think that's one of the misconceptions about the ace
What?
community is that people will approach you and will think that you're not experienced, or you don't know what you're looking for, or you're too young and you'll figure it out. And that's very wrong, especially in my case. Like, I feel like I'm really well experienced and I do know what I like and I do know what I don't like. But at the same time, I think that there is still some exploring that I am doing.
Like for me, it's like I'm in the disagree section because like I feel I'm pretty solid in my identity. There are times where I'm like, was that attraction? What was that? But like it doesn't matter what it was. Like it's not gonna change my behavior.
I feel like at this point, I already know what I want, and I'm so over like other people judging me for it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here in my little bubble. I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Be
You stay in your bubble,
right,
Chanel.
you know?
You stay in your bubble, Chanel. Don't
I've
let them
had
bitches
the
talk to
term
you.
Since I was like 10.
Wait, her name Reggie?
Sure,
Or
my
its name
mom
Reggie?
probably
Fuck.
thought I would grow out of it. I'm sure she thought I was a late bloomer or something. But like, as I got older, it's just like it just kept fitting.
I had an experience where I found the term when I was 11, 12.
Oh,
So
sure.
when I first heard that, when I first found out about what even sexuality is, I found asexual and I was like, okay, I'm asexual. But then when I got to high school, I was like, you can be straight or something. Like everyone else around you is straight. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, no, maybe I'm gay because I'm not straight. And then I got to college. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm bi. Maybe,
I like
maybe
them
I'm
both
something.
the same.
Like, and only like in the last couple months was I was like, I finally went back to asexual. It's a broad label, and I can be comfortable being under that umbrella.
It's an and.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So lame.
Yes.
Awesome.
We have to like exchange Instagrams or numbers.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really got much to say, cause yeah, I don't really know too much about the asexual community and so shit. That was a very informative video though. I definitely recommend people like, I guess open-minded people to watch this video, because, like, you know what I'm saying, some people, I know some closed-minded people, you know what I'm saying, so. But look, at the end of the day, hey, dog, just do you, bro. Stay in your own lane, bro. Like, you don't gotta, just because you see somebody, just because you know what I'm saying, you talking to a girl, and she tell you that she don't, and she literally tells you straight up, I'm asexual, you know what I'm saying? Take your time, do your research. It's literally a quick fucking Google search. Literally, I said, oh, what is that? Because there's so many different fucking acronyms. I literally just fucking Googled the shit and I found it. Like, it's not that fucking hard, right? So it's like, just talk to somebody, bro. Just literally talk to them. Talk to them, or just ask them. If you don't know, just literally ask them. Just be like, okay, what does that mean? And then she tells you, oh, I lack sexual attraction. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to fuck, like, I'm telling you, I'm not down. You feel me? I'm telling you, I'm not DTF. She's telling you that right now. So it's like, what are you doing right now? You feel me? So it's like, yeah, you could be, yeah. You can be on that type of timing. You can be on that type of timing, bro. Oh shit, Povardy's asexual? Bro, I was trying to smash Lowkey in fucking Outer Worlds. Bro, I was trying to smash. Damn, that's tough. But anyways, like, subscribe, comment on the good stuff. Without any further ado, I am out. Peace.